I recently bought an Orangewood Victoria grand concert guitar. And to have a guitar brand new out of the box, there's certain things you want to have. Um, I'm gonna show them to you. One you see right there is a stand, the GLEAM stand, and the other one is the guitar strap. Now, I went with an option like this of a guitar strap that I can attach very easily to my guitar. Um, Now, you can also attach it at the top if you like the Matador style. Um, very carefully turn this over. Very gently sitting my guitar down. That's why I got the little setup here to sit it on a stand. Now, what the good it comes with is really important. A leather strap. It's got these brass rivets that hold it on. Underneath, you have a place you can put some picks if you want them. Now, it comes with picks, and it comes with a little thing to put them in. It comes with these rubber strap stoppers. Those are a game changer. I've had so many guitars I've dropped. I hate to admit this. I've dropped them because of this, okay? Not having this on there. The strap is really heavy duty. I like it. It's a nice soft material. It's double textured. In the back, you get the nice strapping material that's this type of material. It's simple. There's many colors in this. I went with this one, the embroidered rose, and it's got like the Roman style colors on it, or what you would see in a matador. I'll zoom in on that so you can see the embroidery on that. It's simple, it's effective, it goes all the way down. You have a buckle on the bottom, it's plastic. You can adjust your strap with. The stitching on this is impeccable. I love it because how many times have I bought ones, or you've bought ones, or other people bought ones, and you see the single stitching, which is fine down the side, but where it's attached, do you see how deep that goes? That's using an industrial machine. And the edges, I don't see any like threads that are loose. This is tied off perfectly. I don't mind that little bit of thread. That's not loose thread. These are all tight, real tight, nice, really well made. And I know it'll protect my orange wood. I have on the bottom, tie it on this way. Like I said, I could put it up on the top if I wanted the Matador style. It's very similar to what a lot of my friends in Nashville use. I like the brass. The brass fittings really help it because I know when I put leather conditioner on that, and you want to use leather conditioner. I'll give you a leather conditioner if you use leather conditioner that I want you to try because it worked very well on this and everything else I have. Um, I'll put the links for these things because I've done a lot of research on this. And, I bought the guitar, and how many times you have a guitar, you have it sitting, and somebody knocks it and it falls or it slips. That is when the Gleam stand comes into use. And I have a friend of mine that designs ones that you can build yourself, very similar, but this one is adjustable. It has a tension screw at the top. You can see it adjusts. It adjusts right here. You have a button you can push in if you want it wider or you want it skinnier right here. If your instrument's wider, you can adjust it that way. Here you have adjustments here if you want to make it higher or shorter. Nice rubber locks on these things. You don't have to worry about somebody hitting that, getting scraped, getting cut. Vented, so if you're in different temperatures and that, you don't have to worry about water. The foam on here is just one of my favorite things. So luxurious. It's a luxurious thing, and there's foam. More importantly, right here to protect your instrument. And this is soft too. It's like a nice soft rubber. You don't have to worry too much. Will it hold the weight? That's what I was worried about. So I've had about 5 or 6 guitars that I tried out on this. I have a real super heavy Framus that I used. My mother's cousin, when he passed away, gave me a Framus. And I sat it on this, and it lasted very well. It held up nicely. No problems with it, no issues. The smaller grain concert, I'm really not too worried about that. But does it fit perfectly in it? I'm going to show you. You've seen it. We're going to look at it. So I have this adjusted. I'm going to show you what you want to do. Number one, if you have the strap, you want to make sure the strap goes in a safe place. You don't want it catching on these. You want it to sit evenly on there. You want to look at the guitar and its shape. Now, to me, my point of reference is always I start at the top and I look down, and I want it to be at least 1/3 to 2/3 of the width of the guitar from top to bottom. And then on the bottom, I want it to be at least 1/3, if not 2/3 of that. So I'm happy with that 2/3. One reference guide I always use, and I don't have it totally here, but if I go from that to that, and where the bridge attaches, and go straight down, you see it's pretty solidly there. So if I take it, and if I try to rock it, because this is a very rounded shape, it's not going to fall, because even on a rounded shape like this, you can see that it flattens out a little bit there. So you really want to have, at least from here, we're here, okay? I didn't go that far because where I have it sitting, I don't want to have a chance of it sitting too low. But that's the sweet spot with these guitars and these stands. So this is, like I said, this one I really picked out of a bunch of them. The GLEAM one, love it, and the strap. They set up the guitar really nicely. I didn't put the pick guard on this guitar because I found that I like the way it is. It's very like, it's not nylon, but it does have that feel of the grand concerts like Willie Nelson plays. I love this guitar. Getting away from the guitar, we're going to talk about the leather conditioner I use on the straps or even on my coat. I like this. It's a Lexol makes it, and I really like this product. It's been out for a long time. It's a step 2 one, which is fine. I don't need the step 1. It preserves and prolongs and protects. It's made in the USA, which I like, and it's a nice leather conditioner. It's a deep one. Gives you the whole steps here to do it. You want to have it clean first of all. I put it on with like a little rag, but it's like a lotion. It's real nice. It's not like some of the runny leather conditioners you have. It's really like a nice lotion. And when I put it on, I let it sit, and then I do a second time. I go over it with a wet cloth and let it soak in, and that's all you really need. Love this for my coat. I have a coat I've had for over 25 years, and this keeps it right like new. So I'm going to give you these products, and I'm going to tell you all about those. And if you're interested in them, if you're into guitars, if you just bought a new one, if you are questioning do you really need a stand or not, it's up to you. I definitely do think it's worth it. It's better than having your instrument fall. It's bad enough when you're traveling and gets knocked around. You don't want it sitting there. Plus, you're getting it off the ground. You don't have to worry about humidity as much. These guitars are very prone to moisture and the temperature changes. So I want something that's going to hold it together well. It's going to be my nice go-to kit. It's going to be sitting there. Don't have to worry about it warping the neck by leaning against something the wrong way or falling and getting whacked in one of the tuners. I love this setup. And I've been working on this for probably a good many years to find these products I really like. And that strap, I've had so many guitar straps, that's probably my favorite of them all. It really just fits this guitar nicely.